I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna be from old age. Somebody gonna want. A floor, come down, hotel, lobby. Receptionist, what now? 11 a.m. check out. Might give her one foul just to tell her it's one now. How come? I need rest, no recess in my schedule. Right. Mama used to serve vegetables, now half the meals got tentacles. Right. Half the errands need a reservation and half my money goes straight to taxes. But I don't trip about it, that's what happens when you got dreams closer than a match. And plus all your boys got expensive habits. Go. I know what they're thinking, they don't even gotta say it. Nope. They ain't thinking they just made it. I know how to make everybody feel famous. I don't gotta work no day shift. I don't gotta split no payment. I don't gotta answer questions. Right. And I don't need you to okay it. Yeah. Okay, 30,000 in the pocket, no change. Okay, I might pass the ball, but this is no game. Okay, all my girls, they love and hate me the same. Okay, so when I die, I ain't gonna...
All right, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Green Bay Packers and the Portland Lumberjacks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. And an excellent return there as he's up to the 35, but make it the 40-yard line.
Well, that return gives him a golden opportunity to go out in front. How will the defense respond after giving up that type of a return?
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Hey, foreign cars, foreign seats with the foreign leather. Foreign number, put the card in the ATM in the sad era. Yeah, flex mode, this ain't Southwest, this is jet. I ain't gotta shut the cell off, cause the iPhone don't got a jet mode. Bad pesto. If you wanna come, let's go. We ain't going nowhere special. I just wanna see more desto. Hit your throw and I'ma catch those. Mexican, that make pesos. Hit your sauce, I'll replace those. Number save, no name though. We need more, tell them we need more. Put numbers on the board, let them keep a score. Hey, 16 cars in my front yard. Hey, 30 on my wrist, bullet points of God.
Big numbers, 100-minute bag, that's a big number. Big numbers, whole team counted, that's a big number.
Yeah, wrist man, check the wrist man, got him hot. Ay, man can't ball like this, man. Lord, past the pig skin when he stretch a distance. I'm talking a few 100,000 yards, you just on your 5th grand. Run it up, count it up. Hey, hundreds and 50s and 20s, no 5s and no singles, don't count on them.
All right, Coach, thank you very much. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Portland Lumberjacks. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. That's fielded in the end zone. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Mayfield on first down. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Now Mayfield. And that'll be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive.
What we got? Hey, alert 33.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Going to the air again with Mayfield. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Well, the great coach said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
On 2nd down now, it's Green. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Right here.
From the gun, Mayfield. And he finds a man on a crossing route. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
Now a 1st down throw complete downfield. And they move this all the way down to the 9. It's a gain of 34. Well, how about the passing numbers so far on this first drive?
Oh, no doubt about it. They're flinging it around pretty successfully. And look at the start. The confidence level that we see in him rising because he's hit a few early. And how about the last one? The big shot right there.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Alert! Point it right.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. From 4 yards out. And the Packers take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, set. 15 Lonnie. Hey, Sam on. Hey, Foxtrot. Get it.
They'll run it here. This is Marlon Mack. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Looking to throw on second down. Sherwood. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
The Packers bringing in an extra member of the secondary here to try for the third down stop. Operating from the gun, Sherwood. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's fourth down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant the flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. A 71-yard punt return. And the Packers are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point safely through. And that'll make the score 14-0. So after the punt return touchdown, let's see what their opponents can do with this kickoff. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Following the interception, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 13 yards, first down, Packers.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
180. Hey, alert, 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 alert. God.
A first down throw for Mayfield. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
He'll definitely say that that's one he should have held on to. But when you're playing in elements like this, sometimes those bullet passes, those ones with a little bit of pace on them, they can be difficult to hold on to.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on second and 10.
Just like that. Run.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And look, they had great field position to start, but boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got to step around. 25, check 25. Use your porkers.
On first and 10, Mayfield to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. And he'll find Hall. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized, executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hall. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. A pretty sizable deficit here in the first quarter. This defense probably need to get off the field in those situations on third down.
And you and I both know in this huddle before that last third down play, that's exactly what they talked about. Let's make a play. Let's get off the field. Let's reverse the momentum. Instead, they got hit with another 1st down, almost back to the drawing board.
This defense porous so far in this first quarter. They face another 1st and goal. Mayfield with it once more. That's caught at the 2. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Here's 2nd and 8. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Three scores down, not even a halftime yet. They are not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing with so much confidence right now.
They really are. They are on their toes, and they're getting at them.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. Throwing on 3rd and long. Sherwood. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 21-0 our score after 1. And they'll send out their punter now. Remember, his first attempt was returned for a touchdown. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And the Packers will have a short field to work with here as they take over 1st and 10.
Go, Mike. 180. Hey, regular.
They'll run on 1st down. Green. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. If this defense wants to stay in this ballgame, they've got to start ending some drives. That helps.
And they have to look ahead at what they expect the offense to do. And right now with that lead, that's run the football. So you don't just stack the line of scrimmage. You have to get upfield and try and make some plays in their backfield.
On 2nd down, it's Green. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down. The Packers on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd down and 12. To throw, Mayfield. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hall. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
You better be
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Going to throw right side here. Complete. Touchdown, Packers. As his guys are in for 6. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. You've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
Mack off the draw play. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And that'll bring up a 3rd down.
Ready? Hey, we got Mike 50, Mike 50, huh?
Let's go, defense. Hey, man up, D. Man up, D.
From the gun, Sherwood. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. So they bring out their punter as he's on here to punt it away. He gets this away as he'll wisely, I'd say, angle this to the sideline. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him, because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Point it right.
Mayfield. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. On 4th down, J.K. Scott ready to punt it away. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. 12 yards there and a first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Rock it.
They'll run on first down with Marlon Mack. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Okay, ready? General West. 54.
You gonna get this, boy?
Hit it.
Now it's Mack, draw play. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. Set. 60 outlaw. 50. Put on. Let go.
Off the play fake. Sherwood going for the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. So that'll back them up 5. And they bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10.
Regular. Watch out.
Mayfield to throw it. Green brings it in. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
Point it right. Jim.
Final play of the half, Mayfield. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Hall. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
We go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now.
They've got his man, complete. 20. Touchdown. A big play there. His second touchdown on the season. And his guys are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point tacked on by Lambeau. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. He's coming.
Alert, 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 alert.
On first down, it's Green. He's got a first down and more past the 30. And he'll take it to the 43-yard line. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, fifth defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So second down, still 10 yards to go, ball on the 43. Here's Mayfield. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Chandler Jones, one of the best athletes to ever come out of Rochester, New York, in for the sack.
It's third down.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on third and long. Mayfield looks to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. He's got a man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. An excellent gain, 35 yards.
Good. Good. 180. Run.
Good track.
Wide. Give 6-6. Pull it high. Shoot. Real.
Now a give, right side. Green. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One-play drive, long pass. Maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was fairly easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. 2nd and 6. Catch is made by Hawkinson, the tight end. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. They'll try and run for this with Mack. And he's going to be stopped short of a 1st down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. And on now is the punter, as he's on for the 5th time here today. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. An excellent return that time, 26 yards. And it'll be Packer football here, 1st down and 10. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And last time out, another touchdown, and I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those?
Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Packers. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys continue to pour it on. When they drew that up, I don't think they envisioned it ending in a house call, but he got it and took it all the way home.
Really impressive run after the catch, wasn't it? That was really special by him. But let's face it, in today's NFL, those tight ends are often former wide receivers or maybe even sometimes bigger running backs. They just put them in a position to get a great matchup and make plays like that.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch the curl. Watch the curl. Lead grip.
On 1st down, they'll stay with Mack on the ground. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
At the 42-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
I'm going to run you over. Back on the ball. Get it.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Sherwood. And that will be incomplete.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well.
And the Packer first down.
180. So don't say nothing.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On 2nd down now. It's Green. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially, no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Mayfield now. Over the middle, complete. It's Hall. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down, Packers.
And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Watch the pass. Hey, alert 33. Hurry.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Under 10. 10.
1st down, Mayfield. Quick hitch, complete. It's Hall. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Throwing, Mayfield. Flushed out right. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game. I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
Pretty solid run here on 1st down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's 2nd and inches at the 23-yard line.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. 2nd down and inches. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Trevor Williams there on the coverage. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
On third down, Green. And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches.
180.
51 for Mike. Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It's a loss of 10 yards on the play, and it'll make this a 2nd and long.
180.
Hey, they scared. They scared. Check 24. Check 24.
They'll drop to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
The Packers on 3rd down. They've been outstanding. 7 first downs and 8 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field.
So another 3rd down conversion, and now they've got a 1st and goal. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
It's easy work, and it's coming again.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd and goal now as they look to add a few more points here onto their total. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
They've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? Back to throw here. And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Packers 49, Lumberjacks 7.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
They're in the fourth quarter in Denver. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. Back to throw. Sherwood. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on fourth down.
Go.
March 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Hey, high 7.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll set them back 5.
Chris Jones in punt formation.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant.
Now.
And they take a knee. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Packers, they're into the win column for the 3rd time this year as they get the victory here. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Portland, they'll sink now to 0-4. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time.
Tell me what you want, what you need. Tell me what you wanna give. How much blood would you bleed? I'ma tell you I'm